time for another episode of the Three Good Guys podcast.
I was pressing the little
we
button.
actually have.
Yeah, we actually have the button.
You don't have to.
It's
do
way
that.
over there. There's nobody at the button.
We have producers if we
okay.
wanted to. Anyways, let's get rock and rolling, guys. I'm
Let's
excited for
do
the day. I'm
Yes.
excited for the day. It's time for another episode. Let's get these introductions out of the way so we can hop into the good times and let the good times roll. My name is Miles. His name?
Rodney.
And his name?
I really just want to say
we
that
go.
the last episode was a great episode. And if you haven't watched the last episode, when you finish this one, go back and watch the last episode.
Yes.
Well, I don't know if it's the last one because the way we uploaded it.
Yeah,
Just
but
watch all of the last episode.
Now
That-
now you
you know,
talking.
now that's
Now
a
you
fact.
talking.
Uh-huh.
But what's
My
your
name is Leonard.
There we go.
All right.
We finally got there. With that being said, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share it with your friends, your best friends, your enemies, your baby mamas, your uncles and cousins, all them. They need to all follow the Three Good Guys podcast. But
Let's get into
let's
it.
hop into the episode. Before we get into the really fun stuff,
You know what it is.
let's
This
start
is
with
fun stuff.
the very first segment, or the deeper stuff, I should say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's hop into the very first segment titled "You Got the Juice."
I'm thirsty.
It's time for the "You Got the Juice" segment, and this week we got a juice that I don't even know how to say the name of it. To be honest with you,
Calpico.
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 Yeah, he said that like it was like just
Calpico.
super confusing.
No, I don't know what it is. I heard it's
Hey,
not
man.
American.
Yeah, how about you go grab
And
it?
so
yeah,
I
that's
don't
what I'm
know.
saying. He talking.
So,
I'm thirsty.
All right, here's the non-carbonated beverage, the original flavor.
Open, man.
Here we go.
Uh-huh. Original. Okay.
We got the strawberry flavor.
All right.
Here we go, and then we got white peach.
Wait, y'all want to try one flavor at a time?
Yeah, we got
All right.
to do one at a
All
time.
right, so let me try. Let
Yeah,
me
let's
let's
hit the original first,
crack open some of this original.
and we're gonna
right
see
here.
if this drink gets the Three
just a
Good
taste,
Guys
Just a taste.
stamp of approval.
Just a taste.
Appreciate
All
you,
right,
appreciate you.
man. One of these days, somebody gonna pay us to review their drinks. All right?
Absolutely,
On
absolutely.
three. 1, 2, 3. They all right with me.
Okay,
Oh wait. Oh, it hits you on the back end though. Kind of milky.
okay.
It's not bad though.
Nah.
Yeah, I can see myself drinking that.
It's kind
Yeah,
of
that's
kind of milky, man. I don't.
It's
I'm-
got a little citrusy hit.
yeah.
I like that.
It was
I think
decent.
it's just milky because you're looking at it.
It does look. I'm not gonna lie. The look made me scared to try it. So this juice,
You drink milk. I don't drink milk.
I don't
So.
have
Oh,
nothing that only
that's what's wrong with you.
milk.
Yeah.
Now I figured it out.
If y'all do a milk episode,
Finally.
I'm walking out of here.
Whoa.
Let's go ahead and crack this.
We're gonna
wrong
go
with-
to
what's
strawberry.
wrong
Open
with
it
milk?
up.
I can't open it.
Yeah. So I saw the milky consistency. I'm not gonna lie. That threw me
No,
off.
it's definitely good. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, it kind of it just kind of hit you with a little bit of milk on the back end.
But
But the
it's-
strawberry one looking real delightful. I'm not gonna
It's
lie.
got
to
the
you.
dragon fruit beat for sure, though.
Oh, 100%. And whatever
Okay.
that healthy drink is you bought that one day.
Yeah. It's definitely got those two
All right,
beat with a stick. Here we
Let's
go.
do
The
it.
strawberry.
1, 2.
Strawberry.
Yeah, we could definitely drink that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. That's
I can-
drinkable right there.
I can do
I think
strawberry.
yeah, it's good. I think I like the original better.
Really? I think I like the strawberry better. For sure. Yeah, this is good.
Yeah, it's really good.
This is my favorite part of the show. I don't really be caring about nothing else.
This isn't half as milky as it looks.
You know what? Yeah, that strawberry do hit. I don't
not
know.
half as milky as it looks.
No, that's strawberry fire.
That hits.
The strawberry actually tastes less.
Go ahead and
milky.
open up the
he
white
doing all
peach,
this
man.
talking.
Get to it.
He doing all this talking.
We're gonna decide which one we're gonna take down as the show goes on.
Yeah, man. Come on now.
Yeah, come on now. Go up. Praise the Lord.
Yeah, off the edge. Now there we go. Yeah.
Right. This is the white peach.
Is this like breaking bread together? Is that what this is?
I guess so. This is communion.
It's communion. All right.
White peach Calpico.
Bless the Lord. Let's try.
Smells. That's good.
I think that's the least flavor. Like it's like the just
That one almost tastes healthy.
mellow. It's not bad though.
Yeah, but I think I like the strawberry in the
It
original
just
better.
has the most mellow flavor. If you're not into sweets, I think that's the one you'll like more.
Yeah, this one almost tastes like
This is good.
a medicine that's supposed to taste good.
It's not. That's
Nah,
not
I
that
don't
bad.
taste
Nah,
like
I don't know what
medicine
he's
at all.
talking about. Nah, not at all. That's good though. Appreciate it. This was Chassie got these.
Yes.
Shout out to my sister Chassie. We appreciate it.
Calpico. Shout out to them. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad.
So
Yeah,
let's
that almost tastes
we'll give a rating.
Oh, you
But
know
first,
what I
let's-
like? Hold on, my bad. Sorry. It says serving size 1 bottle. I like that.
Yeah, it
'Cause
just
a
gets
lot of
right
things
to
be
it.
lying to you like serving size.
But most bottles actually do have one serving size, like personal size bottle. But we won't talk about you about that.
Okay.
All right.
All right, let's go. What are you gonna do? Rank them?
So
The white peach is last. If
yeah, I'm
we're
going.
ranking
We'll take turns. I'm going this. Going 1, 2, 3.
I got
Like
it.
that.
I got the first 2 switched. I got strawberry 1.
So you got strawberry 1 original.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
yeah, I'm gonna rock with that.
Yeah,
Strawberry
that's
original
definitely
white
what it is.
peach.
That's
I'm not
definitely
mad
what
at
it is.
that.
Yeah, I'm not. I
But
was.
none of them are bad though.
Yeah,
No,
none of
all
them are
of them taste
bad.
good.
I don't care what y'all say. That last one tastes like it's supposed to be healthy.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how something tastes like it's supposed to be healthy.
You know how almost a sugar free.
I don't know how Miles know
Phil.
because he don't eat nothing healthy no
That's,
way.
see,
That's
there it is.
hilarious. That's hilarious. Great joke. Not
Well,
really,
you know,
but
guys,
okay.
I'm sure you can have at which one you
I'll
want.
take the white peach because it's really
Um,
not bad to me. So
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
you like the
anything.
original?
Sure.
Go ahead, just snag the original. I'll sip on the strawberry throughout the show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just go
yeah,
ahead
yeah.
and fill it up a little bit. Today we're gonna get into a couple of things, but Miles, go ahead and introduce.
Yeah, the first thing for our hot seat segment before
Yeah.
we officially rank the juices at the end of the day, we're gonna hop into a question real quick. Who is the best TV
best
dad?
TV dad.
All right,
time.
you're watching your sitcoms. You're watching. I almost said Friends. I ain't
Friends.
no TV. I don't know why that name
mean,
almost came.
Was there
I had
dad
a
on
different
Friends?
show in my head, and that name almost came
You've
out.
never even watched Friends.
An episode or two. I'm not a.
Yeah,
But there
I've never watched
aren't
it.
dads. Anyways, you're watching your TV shows growing up, or even today, right? It
Yep.
could be a show today, and maybe you're like, man, that Curtis Payne. You know what I'm saying? That Curtis Payne.
That would have never
That's
crossed
a
my
crazy
mind.
pool.
Yeah, that would have never crossed
Curtis
my
Payne,
mind.
like shout out to Curtis, but like
yeah, shout out to Curtis.
you
for
know,
sure.
nah,
He's not the top TV
Well,
dad.
no.
Not at all.
not even close.
No. But you know who? I'm gonna start down here with the elder statesman. Who is your favorite TV dad?
First, before we get into that, I just wonder if we're all gonna get black dads.
I am.
Yeah.
I mean, I was gonna give a couple of them, but yeah, sure.
Okay. You know, I was going back and forth, but honestly, I gotta give it to Philip Banks, man.
Philip Banks.
I gotta
Phillip
gotta
Banks.
give it to Philip Banks.
You like dark skinned Philip Banks on the
new show?
On the new show?
Yeah, he ain't the original. But I did like the new show. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I rock with that.
James Avery. Go ahead.
Yeah, James Avery. No, that's my pick. That's to me, that's the best TV dad.
Wow.
And Junior said he had a couple.
I was going. I just love. I think this show's called Growing Pains. Like Alan Thicke. I think he's a cool TV dad.
Oh, you did go white. Okay.
I mean, of course, I couldn't go Uncle Phil. And then, I mean, of course, I mean, Bill Cosby's got to be
America's Dad.
he was
best
gonna he
TV
was
dad of
gonna
all
be
time.
my pick because you know that's my favorite sitcom. But nah, I think Philip Banks was a great dad. Great TV dad.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Phil Banks, specifically James Avery, the new Philip Banks. He
Nobody was talking about that.
no
Yeah,
disrespect to
of
the guy, but he's not the same.
I
level
mean,
of dad.
is he a TV dad? He's not. He's
I mean, he was a dad on the TV
Let me
show.
hear you got because I got an honorable mention.
Yeah, I mean, my answer specifically was
Phillip
Philip
Banks?
Banks. Yeah. I
Yeah.
think he actually embodied the role of a dad very well.
Yeah, man.
Like a lot of people, they're playing a character of dad, but I think when people watch Philip Banks, they actually see him as dad or as Uncle Phil. Like
Yeah.
that's like a real connection people have with him.
Yeah, to me it was how Uncle Phil filled in the dad role to Will.
Absolutely.
Because you can be a father to your own kid, but when you're a father to someone else,
Yeah.
so that's what put him over the top for Cosby for me.
Yeah.
But my honorable mention would have to be Michael Kyle.
Michael Kyle. That's a
wife and
good
kids,
one right
man.
there. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
man.
That's
Yeah,
a good
that was a
TV
good
dad.
one.
That's a great TV dad.
So,
Any other white TV dads?
I can't even like
probably like what's it called
Who's the
Bob
dude on-
Saget from
Full House.
Full House. I liked him, as a
But like
TV
I
dad.
watched Full House, but I can't even like think of
Like as far as him
Bob
being a
Saget
dad,
as
yeah.
a dad. Like,
Yeah, as far as him being a dad, I mean that was kind of heavily the focus there.
One of the worst TV dads is
Goku.
It's not even a
had to
TV
throw
dad,
that
but I
out
mean,
there.
yeah, I guess. Yeah,
I mean, I
Goku's
was
pretty
I was
bad.
gonna go something kind of like that. Actually, I was gonna say Phil and Lil's dad from Rugrats. What was his name?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Who knows?
shoot.
But yeah.
who
Yeah, he
knows?
was a terrible dad. Like them kids was doing way too much.
Shout out to Chucky Finster's dad. What was his dad's
I
name?
don't know, but yeah, he was there. He
Yeah,
was
he
holding
was-
it down.
yeah,
He was
yeah.
a single
W
dad.
Pops.
Yeah. But I'm really.
I mean, he
trying
got
to,
married eventually. You know,
He did.
Yeah, he did.
Kimiko or whatever her name was.
I'm really trying to think of white TV dads.
Um,
I got
what's the
Boy
dude-
Meets World, but his dad,
dad-
was just barely in it. It ain't
Mr.
really.
Feeney was more of a dad to him.
Yeah,
than
for
Feeney.
real. Honestly,
Shout out to Mr. Feeney.
I grew up on a lot of black TV,
Yeah.
True.
and when you do things like this, you realize how much black.
Who's the dude
TV
from Roseanne? What's his name?
Goldberg.
Goodman?
John
Goodman?
John
Yeah.
Goodman. Yeah.
But I didn't watch Roseanne, so I don't know.
Nah.
Oh, well, never mind then.
I'm sure. I'm trying to think of another one like that I watched that I haven't thought.
I don't know.
It was,
I didn't
yeah,
watch
tough.
much white TV.
That's tough.
I didn't watch a lot of Caucasian television shows like Brady Bunch.
The Brady Bunch.
I mean, I watched.
I mean, I'm sure he was a good dad. I mean, he
I
had
watched
what,
a little bit of Brady
12
Bunch
kids,
whenever
6
it
You
kids?
was
know
on.
who's a good TV dad from a white show? I got two old ones.
All right,
One,
come on.
Opie's dad, Andy Griffith.
Nah, you right about that.
That's a good TV
You're right
dad.
about that.
I
That's
know
a
that's
good
real
TV
old.
dad.
People
Okay.
might be watching this like, what the heck is Andy? That's a good TV.
Yeah,
he was
that's about
sheriff
to-
of Mayberry.
Yeah, that's a good. No, that's a good pick.
Yeah.
But you see, you had to go back to black and white TV.
Yeah.
Because we didn't watch. That's how little white TV we watched.
And then
You had to go to black
and
and,
then
white.
the other one is the dad from the Beverly Hillbillies.
Uncle Jed,
Okay.
Uncle Jed was a good TV dad.
was he?
Yes.
Nah, I don't
His
think
kids
so.
was already.
He was still a
grown.
good dad. I mean, he was a little aloof, but
He only had one kid actually. Now that I think about it.
yeah, and he filled the Uncle Phil role.
Uncle Jed. Somebody go to Google.
That's exactly what I was going to do.
Somebody hit Google. So this hot spot is getting a little longer. It's going to be a warm spot because
But
we're
we
going to
need-
spend a
we
little
need
bit more
to figure
time
out-
on it. Now we got to see. We got to go down. I just want to see like a list of like, I don't know, top 10, top 20 TV dads of all
Here we
time.
go. We'll read them off. See what.
Yeah, let's see what
I'm
we got
pretty sure
here.
there's a lot we forgot about here.
Yeah, I know it is.
All right. This is a random list from the Gold Derby, goldderby.com. Shout out. Well, I don't know.
Where's my
Here's
phone?
one. The first picture I see here is Blackish.
Oh, you know what?
yeah,
You're right. That's good. That's
I forget
good.
his name,
Andre.
but yeah, Andre.
Yeah.
from Blackish.
Yeah, that's
a pretty
good.
one.
I like that. That's a good one.
Dang, they got Sopranos. They got Shameless.
Wait, they got Sopranos on there?
Frank Gallagher from Shameless. Yeah, I don't know if he's a great TV dad.
I don't even think I watched that show.
Yeah, he's a bit of a mess.
Horrible.
Yeah, he's a horrible TV dad.
I know
honestly.
Keith watched it. I didn't watch Shameless.
Okay.
But wait, was the
Reginald
Sopranos
Vell
on there?
Johnson, Carl Winslow, Family
Oh,
Matters.
I thought about it, but
Yeah.
ain't not
He
really.
was a
I
pretty
mean,
good.
no, he
he's
was a
pretty
good TV dad. I got to give it to him.
He was
He
letting
did a
random,
good job.
neighbors come into his house and chill
Policeman, you know what I'm saying? Stand up
I just think
citizen.
the show just got a little too silly. It just grew into too much silliness. That's why I didn't put him in that category.
What does that have to do with him being a quality TV dad, though?
I just think that like he didn't get to display his quality because the show got silly. Like when he turned into an Urkel version of himself. You remember that episode?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't like when
What
Lou.
about Ricky Ricardo from I Love Lucy? Is that a good TV
Did they
dad?
have
Oh, he did. They
Did they
did
have
have
a
a kid. They had a kid.
Yeah, they did.
That's a pull from way back.
Now, if you watch This Is Us, that's a pretty good TV dad there.
Oh
Jack Pearson.
yeah. Me and
Yeah.
Gina watched it. Gina cries on every episode.
Yeah,
of This
dude,
Is
that
Us.
show's crazy.
Every episode put her on blast.
That's a lot of episodes.
Not a lot. It's not
For
that many.
tears to cry.
It's every
Oh,
episode.
yeah.
It's
That's
a
a lot
good
of
show.
episodes to cry.
It's a good show. I didn't
Of course,
finish it.
they
though,
got
so
my
I
boy
gotta
Alan Thicke, Dr. Jason Seaver from Growing Pains. He was a
Mm-hmm.
good dad. Leave It to Beaver, Warwick Cleaver. I didn't
Yeah,
really watch
we never
that
watched
too
Leave
much.
It to Beaver.
Said Veronica Mars. on
Never
there.
heard of him.
Yeah.
It's a man named Veronica.
No. Veronica Mars, the show. Keith Mars is her father.
Oh yeah,
George Lopez.
Oh,
George Lopez.
okay.
I did
We like
watch
that.
George Lopez.
George Lopez,
We
I
like
like.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
he's a
like
good
that.
TV dad.
And
That's a
that
good bit.
show is funny. I don't care what
Yeah.
nobody say.
George Lopez. We like that.
Red Foreman from that '70s show. His dad.
What about
he's
Red
okay.
Fox?
Yeah, Red Fox on
Oh, Al Bundy. Was that a good TV dad?
I don't know.
I don't
I don't
remember
know
if he
how
was
good of a
good.
TV dad he was. He was a dad on TV.
I was about to say, I don't think Red Fox was necessarily a good TV dad.
Yeah. Peter Griffin definitely can't be on the good list.
Peter
but-
Griffin.
Okay, somebody's joking at this point.
Yeah. Let me see. A lot of these shows I have no idea.
Yeah.
Like Little House on the Prairie. I don't.
Of
course, they got
only thing
Sanford
I
and
know
Son,
about
yeah.
Little House on the Prairie is I
You know
hated
who was a
it.
good TV dad from a show back in that time though? The dude from Bonanza.
Ben Cartwright. Yeah,
Ben Cartwright.
He raised 3 boys on his own.
Good
That's
white
right.
TV dad
Yeah.
right
Yeah,
there.
that's right.
Shout
They
out
got-
to Ben
They
Cartwright.
got Ray Romano here from Everybody Loves Raymond.
Raymond. Oh shoot! Now everybody hates Chris. What was his name?
I don't know, but
Terry
Terry Crews.
Yeah.
He was a good TV dad.
See, everything I say is
Not
black.
bad. Yeah.
No, but let's get back to that. Ben Cartwright raised non-racist men in a very racist time.
Shout out to him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they was rich and disciplined and not spoiled
Yeah, because if I was that rich, I would.
because they was rich.
Okay. I got 2 more here.
What we got?
Tim Taylor.
Tim the Tool Man Taylor. I was thinking of that show. I just wasn't sure if I wanted to say his name as like
Yeah.
one of the really good dads though.
Yeah. This is not the greatest list here,
Yeah,
but you know.
I feel like
a
you
list
skipped
nonetheless.
half of the names on that list. You should.
Oh, wait a minute.
You blazed right
From
by.
what's the guy's name from Sister
Sister.
I guess
Tim
Reed.
Yeah.
Reed.
Yeah, he's a good dad.
I guess
Yeah, he was cool.
but the show was so not focused on him. We don't know.
Yeah, he wasn't important at all.
I mean, he was kind of featured.
But like, what dad have we mentioned outside of like
Uncle
Tim,
main
Phil.
character, like
Tim the Tool Man Taylor.
that are really involved in everything, like throughout the show?
Ben Cartwright.
There's
No,
very
we
few.
named a couple. So yeah.
Ooh, I got one.
Uh,
Pops
Pops from
from the Wayans Brothers.
oh,
That's
that's
hilarious.
funny because you just made my mind go to the Boondocks.
Oh wow.
Granddad.
Granddad.
Not a good look, Granddad.
Hey, Boondocks
Yeah,
was
that's
hilarious, man.
hilarious.
I wasn't supposed to be watching it, but
Hey,
it was hilarious. The Boondocks has one of the funniest scenes in TV history. Hola, Senor Pinata. Just put that
Oh yeah.
in the
Yeah, that's
YouTube.
funny.
And you gonna cry. Man, that's the funniest scene in all of TV history.
I
Hola,
guess.
Senor Pinata.
But yeah. Well, shout out to the dads all
Shout
around
out to
the
the
world.
dads. Yes.
You know, shout out to
Yeah.
y'all. But yeah, no, I think
Did y'all see that?
yeah, that
spilled
was
this
pretty
drink.
bad.
It's all right. My house, I could do that.
Wow.
All right,
let's-
man. Let's get the
Let's
show.
hop into a couple things here. Y'all, you want to start with church or
I don't care where we go. I honestly don't even remember what we talked about today.
okay? I kind of want to skip the church one.
Okay, let's skip it then.
Yeah, I want to.
I don't remember what's on the agenda, so just hit me with it.
Yeah, let's before we get to anything religious, the guy who had the girl who was all messed up. He just
Oh
got
yeah,
arrested.
yeah, sure.
Let's
yeah.
dive into that real quick because
David.
Yeah, I've been wanting to hear about this David situation and what's
Yeah,
really
you
going on
gotta
with
leave
it.
this segment,
Yeah.
but before you do, I just watched Criminal Lawyer Reacts. Bruce Rivers. Anybody watch him?
I know who he is, but I don't watch him.
Oh man, yeah, he
Black
went-
dude, right?
No, Bruce Rivers. He's a criminal lawyer. He's a white guy, but that's his theme song.
Who's the black dude?
No, oh, you talking about the lead attorney?
Lead attorney.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Anyways, he went in. He talked about this case. But go ahead. I'll let you start, and then we'll just kind of just hop in from there.
So a lot of all of what I'm going to explain is alleged. There's some concrete things, and of course,
There you
I will
go.
explain.
Yeah, he saved our butts right there. We ain't getting sued today.
I will explain the parts that we know for sure, and the stuff that we do not know for sure. But of course, it's speculation.
Yeah.
So if anyone knows there's an artist named David, got really popular off TikTok probably back in like 2020 or so. Young guy, I think at the time he got started to pop or had his first big song, he was probably about 18 or 17 or 18 years old. So he is actually from Houston, from the Houston area. And of course, upon him getting a record deal from his, I guess the hit would be forget the name of the song, but I know how it goes. I'm not gonna sing it though. because he doesn't need any more plays because his plays have been going crazy right now after all this controversy. Long story short, he is signed to, I believe, Benny Blanco's label. And, you know, he's mostly received as like a pretty even kill guy. He's like an anime nerd. He's a shorter, you know, black guy. He sings about sad music.
But why did his height come up in this?
Dude, I just had to
I
mention
felt like
the guy
that
is
was a
short.
shot at me.
Yeah. You know, I think y'all will relate in that area.
Yeah, well, not as much as him and Miles.
Yeah, skin tone and height.
That's
You guys are
crazy.
there. That's probably as far as all the similarities.
What I want to
go.
know is why my name got brought up in all this.
You know how it is.
You know, you're here.
I got
Yeah.
nothing to do with this dude. We are nothing alike.
You are here, so you get, you know. Anyway, so getting really big pop. He actually had a big song on the Arcane series. If you're familiar with Netflix, big series on Arcane. I think he also even did some music. Correct me if I'm wrong. For
Invincible.
Spider-Man or Invincible.
Invincible.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So actually more so Invincible, not the Spider-Man thing. But yeah, has some really big songs, really getting pushed a lot. So what happened is there was a Tesla that was in a tow lot that was registered to his name that was giving off a foul odor.
Mm-hmm.
And they opened up the trunk and found a body in there. So that was the first news that was put out. Everybody was like, wait a minute, there's a dead body in a vehicle that used to be registered to David in the tow lot. And they had
Now
not
the car
yet
was
identified.
abandoned.
Yeah. So the car was so
abandoned.
how the car ended up getting towed is one of his older properties that he lived in, and I think he has homes here in Texas, in Houston area, and then also a condo or somewhere that he lives in West Hollywood. And I believe that Tesla was parked there for an amount of 10 or more days. That's factual evidence stuff that we've actually they have information on. And at the point of towing, there was no mention of like a foul odor or smell or anything like that. So people are speculating that the body may have been in there beforehand, but it was because it was so close to when she actually was killed or died. It wasn't giving off that smell or anything like that. So they just towed it and then left it in the lot. So weeks later, they find the body. It's all over the social media. Everybody's like, what's going on? What's going on? There's a body in this car. Everybody's kind of like coming to David's defense saying like, oh, this has nothing to do with him. He sold this vehicle a while ago. Like something's just going on weird, right? Until they try to ID the young lady, and the young lady
That's where it
is
gets weird.
somebody who was associated with David or allegedly associated with David fairly heavy. So they found a matching tattoo on their finger.
So they both have the tattoo that says "shh"
Yeah.
on the index finger, right?
Yes, exactly. And I believe there's also like pictures of her having a tattoo in that same area that says David, that says his name. Once they ID'd her, which her mother did confirm that she always mentioned having a boyfriend named David. That's the only thing that we know as far as what the mother confirmed so far. Her body was severely, because of the heat and everything and weather, like it was shrunken. So I think they said normal weight would be like 85 kilos and it's like down to 35. It's like something crazy, right? And so after that, everybody's on the internet started connecting all the dots because a lot of David's music is about killing, like, and specifically killing his lover. The most popular song, the most popular line is "In the back of my mind, you died, and I didn't even cry one single tear."
Didn't even
What kind of
cry.
weird stuff is that?
So, but in that video and in multiple of his videos, there are women that look very similar to this young lady.
But he has a
Like in
song.
almost every single video, even in the animated videos that he has, they fair her like, and then the subject matter is
Wait, he has
crazy.
he has a song that's her name.
which was unreleased, so it wasn't like something out, but he previewed it out, and it's basically talking about her. But it's a lot to that too. But the crazy part is we don't know, of course, how she died. We just know that there was body part, like her whole body was not intact, so she was cut up by some way as well. And then also, she was at the age of finding it, she was 15 years old. So
He's grown.
yeah, he is.
They have
grown.
matching tattoos.
Exactly.
There's
Yeah.
something wrong off rip.
Yeah, it's crazy. So apparently, this is all alleged, but of course, there's a lot of receipts and stuff out there where people are drawing a lot of conclusions. So apparently, their relationship started in 2021 when she was only 11 years old, and he met her through his own Discord server,
This
which
is crazy.
and they were in conversation there, and there's Discord leaked messages basically corroborating that as far as them being together. He's actually had even live streams and shows where he has brought her. But of course, nobody knew how old she was. Nobody there pretty much knew her outside of his brother and like maybe close family members, I would assume. But I believe I don't think he was actually revealing to them even how old she actually was. So there has been friends of David that came out and said, we always understood that she was 19 years old, whatever, and that was it. So there is a Celeste, and this is all conspiracy, but there's another Celeste who is older that he hung out with often as well. And a lot of people are like, oh, I think she was just around, and they look very similar. They're saying like, I think she was just around just to throw people off of the scent of this young girl who basically, in so many ways, like he kidnapped. Now, the thing about Celeste Rivas, which is the girl who passed away, she was a multiple time runaway. So whenever she got reported missing, the cops really didn't get their foot on the gas about trying to find her or things like that because they knew this happened often. There's a clip online of one of her teachers who taught her, who mentioned, hey, you know, she was taken before and brought back to school one day after being gone. I think she traveled from, I can't remember exactly where she's at, but she was in another state, and the cops brought her back home, and she was back in school and everything like that. Also, there's a picture of David nearby her school. Mind you, grown David. Okay, these are middle schoolers, right? And there's a picture of him paying or handing money to a young boy. And what they're alleging is that he was paying off middle schoolers or her friends to basically hide the fact that he's talking to her. And a lot of this is corroborated through a lot of text messages, even messages that they found from her friends, her talking to a friend of hers, basically confirming that they were having relations and that she was also active with other young men or whatever. Crazy stuff, right? So there is the newest news on it. Of course, there's tons of news on it, but the newest news on it is that the cops, we don't know for sure because they haven't released like an official statement, but they're basically removing him as a suspect as far as her murder. But even yet still, as far as his activity, and there is confirmation for sure, he has been with her as an it's not as far as been with her sexually. We don't know, of course, of that, but like he has been with her. She's been traveling with him or has traveled with him in the past when she was underage. Obviously, she passed away at 15, so he shouldn't have been with her ever. But yeah, that's where we're at so far. A lot of the other stuff I'll probably attach with y'all so we can talk about this another time as the stories continues to develop. But the craziest part about this whole thing is this is probably the craziest storyline in regards to a murder or a possible murder that we've seen in recent years when it comes to like a popular celebrity or somebody. And I mean, the people online are digging through everything. Like I feel like the cops really don't got it. Their job is easy.
Yeah.
Because they got videos, they got old comments. There's an old comment back in early 2024 where somebody was like, "Oh, wait until they find out that you're with younger girls. Boom, wait until I can't wait until the police arrest you," or something like that. People are finding that stuff and like, well, how do they know that? And that's because a lot of those people were in his Discord server and knew the age of the young girl and kind of were in on that whole thing.
I also saw
Crazy.
that her mom was in the Discord while she was missing.
Yes.
Saying like, you know, give me my daughter back or something. I don't know the exact details. But when I heard all of this, because it's easy to forget the victim here is this girl. I just think of all the different systems that failed her. From the school. I'm not saying that the teacher didn't do anything, but I just feel like as a teacher, if I saw a grown man hanging around the child, like I would have to get involved to prevent anything worse from happening. Then her having access to the Discord. How did she get access to the internet like that at 11 years old.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, we was on the internet at 11 too, and that's why I make sure my daughter not gonna have access to the internet like that, you know. And I'm just like, there's just different systems, and then also, you know, because she was a multiple time runaway, now that she's missing, I don't feel like the cops gave as much urgency to it as they would have someone else, you know.
Oh yeah.
And at the end of the day, it's just so many systems failed that end up failing her.
Yeah, and the first thing that I thought about with all this is just like, because she apparently was gone for, or she was missing for
a year and a half.
To a year, yeah, like a year and a half or so. And so she's traveling with him around, apparently or supposedly, and like as a parent, like what are you doing? Yeah, what are you doing even before that? To like, because there's some text messages between her and a friend talking about how she was drunk and sleeping with somebody else, and like these are when she's, you know,
11,
under
12.
and crazy stuff. And I'm like, so as a parent, where are you? And like, why aren't you checking on these things? Like, you got a middle school child, you know what I mean? So I feel like, of course, allegedly, I feel like he may have been paying them too, because there's no way like you get away this
didn't even
long.
cross my mind.
And like, there's got to be some bit, and then I mean, of course, allegedly, there's some things that people have found out as far as like, big purchases that they made or something like that in and around, you know, time frames where they believe that they could have received money.
Yeah, I mean, we tinfoil hat in here, of course.
Yeah,
but
no, it's crazy.
That it didn't cross my mind, but it makes more. It would make more sense to me that you got paid than for your daughter to have ran away with a rapper when she was 13, 14.
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah, I know you just processing all this. Yeah, this your first time hearing it. Yeah.
So she leaves with this man when she is 13
or 14
or 14.
So
they haven't. Her parents haven't known where she is for the last year.
Yeah,
she's been gone for a year and a half.
A whole year. Where the heck has he been?
He's been on tour in the public eye, doing streams. There was a stream where they allegedly believe that it was her that he was on with, and she had like a big hoodie on, some glasses, like hair was a little bit different.
I saw that one.
And they were just talking back and forth like it was nothing. But of course, nobody at that time knew anything in regards to him being with some underage girl. They're just
you have no reason to to suspect it. You know what I'm saying? If I see somebody online, I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, that's a little girl with him.
And so he was making music for TV shows. When did that start?
When he got 2020 is when he got popular. I believe he had been making music like through BandLab for like a while.
Okay.
Beforehand, but he got popular. He's more so like, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Steve Lacy in the sense. I mean, we familiar with him to some degree, but like Steve kind of got popular by the fact that he like recorded into his phone. Like he didn't do like a big studio thing, and like he got, people admired that about him and stuff like that, and he was able to springboard a career off of it. David kind of did a similar thing with the BandLab. Looks like it's an app that you can download on your phone and you can make music on. And he basically, his biggest hit was made on that, and that was kind of like his whole shtick. And people felt like, oh, he's like a real grounded, like young guy. He's not a big studio type. He's just a nerd who just makes, sad, weird music. But yeah. So there's a ton of connections, and this is why people think he's like a sick person.
Bro, they have matching tattoos.
Yeah.
That was enough for me.
There's matching tattoos. There's the unreleased song that he's talking about her, and like if you look at the lyrics, it's kind of crazy. There's a music video where he puts the dead body into a trunk
of a car. Yep.
Of a car. Like very similar stuff. And then also, I think the whole thing about like the image of every girl that he's with or love interest in the stuff, he's either killing them, like even in the animated one. They said that she was stabbed in her stomach or something like that, or something about her torso was missing. And so in that music video, he literally like throws something in like, torso, it's just a lot of that's
gross. Too many coincidences.
Yeah,
is what's going on. Too many coincidences.
And then, so how long was he with this girl?
So I believe he's known her since she's been about 11, but I mean, we don't know as far as the relationship goes, how long it's been, but he's at least been in contact with her.
How old is he?
He's 20, I think now.
With an 11-year? Oh, so what? 4
I
or
believe
5
he
years
was-
ago? He's
Yeah.
15 with an 11-year-old?
I don't know. Whatever it is.
Yeah, it's
wasn't
bad.
right.
It doesn't matter. Whatever. But he was with her within the last 2 years, and he was above the age of 18.
He was over
and
18.
She's yeah. Crazy stuff.
Yeah. I don't know.
The weird thing about it is, to me, like, this is what I want to kind of, I guess, open up to you guys in regards to, is everybody so excited to like hear more news and stuff like that? And I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of drawn into it. I'm like, what's going on with this dude? And only because I was kind of familiar with him beforehand, I was like, okay, cool. Like, this guy is, I mean, I don't really like his music like that, but I can see the appeal, you know. Great new
She
fly.
just let it fly in.
Yeah, she just opened it just to
Open
let the
door.
fly in. Yeah, just to let it in. The fly was seeking refuge. She was like, "Go ahead, go in the mouth." But like everybody's so eager to be like, "Oh, I can't wait for the Netflix documentary to come out," and like all that stuff. And I'm
That's
just
why I
like,
said we forget the victim.
exactly. I'm like, this is sick.
We've turned it into entertainment. We've forgotten the victim. People could say what they want to say about her. They could say she was unruly, wild child, out there, whatever. She was a kid.
Yeah.
She was a kid. Kids only do what they can get away with. She was a victim. At the end of the day, I don't care how you slice it. She was a victim. Oh, she was a multiple time runaway. Why was she running away?
Yeah.
What's going on? And I'm not saying that, that makes your parents bad, but I'm saying she probably needed some additional assistance, probably needed some therapy. I don't know. I don't know the situation. All I know is she was a child. And yeah, man, America's sick, bro.
It is. And to this day, I mean, since everything broke, which I believe was September 10th, that this all broke as far as like finding the body and everything.
Mm-hmm.
David has yet to say anything, or his representation has yet to say anything. The only thing that they knew is like he was fully cooperating with the authorities, as that's what was told. And yeah, as of recently, now I don't know if this is 100% true because I've been seeing it a lot around. So I want to say some truth to it that they basically like disqualified him as a
person
suspect.
of interest.
Yeah.
I was watching, like I said, I was watching Bruce Rivers, criminal lawyer, and he was drawing the similarities to Casey Anthony. If you guys remember that, the lady who killed her own kid.
Yeah.
Of course, she got away with it though, because that's how our law works. We can know everything, but if we can't prove it without a reasonable doubt, that's just the way our law works.
Yeah.
And right now, it's a lot of things pointing to him. From the outside, it looks like, oh man, that's definitely him. But yeah, probably can't prove it. Sorry, y'all. My daughter is out there yelling and running back and forth. She's distracting everybody. But God bless the kids. She ain't gonna be on the internet with nobody Discord, though. I can tell you that.
Oh
much.
man,
That's the truth.
Heck no.
Man, let's move on to something a little different. Also a little sad, but
Yeah, I can see you was kind of quiet on this, man. You didn't say much.
let me tell you my real thoughts.
Yeah, that's what we're here for, to hear your thoughts.
Honestly,
that's what the podcast is for.
We're sick.
I just said that.
No, like we are really
Let him rock,
really-
Leonard. Let him rock.
My bad. Let me
We're
shut up.
really, really sick. And it's not like a few people here and there. It's not even just, it is what you said, but I think it's so much deeper than most people are willing to admit. Our entire culture is sick. Our way of thinking is sick. We have legitimately lost the true value of human life and human dignity. We need Jesus so much more than I ever would have thought that we do. There is no way in the world we should hear of a story like this about a girl who hasn't even reached 18 years old yet, wasn't even going to graduate high school next year. Okay, forget that next year she still wouldn't have graduated high school.
Made it out of middle school.
And then when we hear about her passing in most likely an extremely gruesome way,
Yeah,
someone ever has the thought of, man, I can't wait for the Netflix documentary.
crazy.
Oh, that's going to be a good one. You should be hurting right now.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You should be sad right now.
That's what I wanted to hear right there.
Yeah. You know what? One thing I forgot to add, and which I think is actually poignant for our podcast, is David apparently in this recent recent last 6 months or a year or so, he had been doing Bible studies on live, like, and things that he wasn't doing before. And a lot of people attribute that to like, well, I think he maybe had been feeling guilty or knew something was going to hit the fan. And then initially when people heard about the body, but they didn't know who it was, or, they just knew it was a young lady. They were like, oh, they're out to get David because he's starting to, preach the word and stuff like that, and kind of attribute it. Like, I even heard some people like, oh, it's like Charlie Kirk, you start doing well or start living for Christ,
Definitely
that kind of stuff.
Charlie.
And so, so I was kind of set back at that, because I'm like, well, the content, like the music that he puts out and like Bible studies, it kind of just doesn't really correlate well for me.
They don't match.
So, it's just like your music videos and your symbolism is all about killing and like,
and
an alter ego, a Kami who's supposed to be, and he talked about how like, his alter ego was, he had a storyline set up to where the alter ego would do the murders, and then whenever it switched back, and then leave it for me to figure out and stuff like that. And people were drawing a lot of parallels to his interviews to now what occurred, and there are a lot of
that sounds like a demon possessed man.
Yeah, it's tough. It's weird. It sounds like it. I don't know anything about David for sure, but
when someone makes music, like when you make music, 9 times out of 10, unless you're Drake, when you make music, it's about what's inside of you.
Yeah,
Drake got ghostwriters. It's a little different.
Mm-hmm.
Very talented though, But anyways, so if what's inside of you is the ideas of murder and harm constantly coming out of you, no one's surprised that you find yourself in the middle of a murder investigation.
Yeah, and people kind of think like this is all his sick like way of being able to live out all of these fantasies and things that he's had in his mind in regards to like his music and the storylines he puts together with it.
It takes a sick person to think about murder consistently.
Yeah,
you are a sick individual.
Yeah.
You're not well. If I was to sit down right now, guys, and write a song, it'll probably be about my kids or getting money. You know what I'm saying? like the idea of, murder, even though I know like he was saying, it's metaphorical or whatever. My ideas
what the heck is the metaphor?
Yeah. It's crazy.
Like I killed the relationship. And
yeah.
You represent the relationship.
Exactly.
But what I'm saying is that's not where my brain is. And anyone whose brain is there all the time is a sick individual. And what's even more scary is there's a whole generation of people flocking to
that sickness.
Listen to that sickness.
Exactly. And the crazy thing is like people were saying like he was really into like gore, like core type things.
Obviously.
And I'm like, people who are into that like heavily is weird. Like I get folks who may be like it sparks an interest.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
lie.
Like
somebody
the
who
Saw series is fire.
Yeah, no, of course. Like, but people like that just dive into it. Super heavy. I'm like, nah, I don't know how you do that. And then like if you ever seen his like outfits or whatever, like he always has this like his trademark is this white t-shirt with a bunch of blood stains on it. Like that's his trademark. And so like people go to his
they were doing funerals at the concert.
Exactly, yeah. Funerals at the concert, crazy stuff. Yeah. So
look at Miles' face.
I really don't get it.
Even get it.
Like I
it's a whole aesthetic thing.
All of
apparently a whole
just
aesthetic
goes
thing.
to show why it's important for the church to impact lives.
Absolutely.
For sure.
We got to, bro.
Absolutely.
Because without the church, that's what's left. You take out the church, and that's what you got.
Yeah. And I'm not even going to say like I believe David is beyond reproach or anything like that. Like if he truly was
I don't know him
learning,
personally.
I don't know him personally, but like I said, it's just like, you know them by their fruits. And I'm just like, I don't really see that you like, I mean, you may know the word. I mean, but like your music is like complete. Like I get the gray areas, the in-betweens, you know, different
Bro,
things, but like
you're not gonna be
everything
making music
is
like that.
Yeah, like
If
all
you're
of your
spending
music
time-
is like that.
What's, somebody help me with the verse, like walk after the spirit, you won't fulfill the lust of the flesh. You know what I'm saying? Like when the Holy Spirit is in you, there's just certain things you're just not gonna perpetually do.
Yeah,
Yeah, man, that's just
yeah. So, feel for the families of everybody involved in regards to that, because that's just kind of insane to think about. But then
Yeah.
again, allegedly, I don't know, man. Part of me feels like the family definitely failed her heavily, and I may think they was getting paid off, but I don't know. We'll see.
I'm just saying, man, because I had this conversation at work because I was like, yeah, my daughter's not going to be on the internet. Like, I'm not doing that. And somebody was telling me, they don't censor their kids as much. And somebody else was like, yeah, because when you try to censor your kids, that's when they go, crazy on the other side. And I'm like, it's not about censoring. Just imagine if someone was stopping her from getting on Discord talking to grown men.
Exactly.
Like it's not about I'm trying to control your world or trying to keep you from what the world has. As a parent, my job is to protect you.
Exactly.
There are predators in this world.
Yeah.
My job, I'm not doing my job if I'm like, oh, go ahead, you're 11.
For sure.
got it.
And like, I'm thinking, and like a lot of those people are like, oh yeah, when they get older, they're gonna go crazy. I'm like, well, they're 11 now.
They'll live to be older.
And guess what? Yeah, exactly. Let's get them to 18 to where they're out of my house,
Yeah.
or somewhere. And if whatever decisions they make, prayerfully, hopefully they, make the right decisions.
Yeah.
But I did my part, did my job. So yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. Moving forward.
Miles is done. He's like, yeah, that's enough of that right there.
Nah, because I mean, if I'm being honest with y'all,
You was done 2 seconds in.
no, when I started hearing it, I was like, there's the only hope for this is the love of Jesus. Like that's it. We need demons cast out. We need minds completely renewed. We need
For
hearts
real.
changed. And that's for whoever did it. That's for the little girl. She needed the same thing. And she needed more love and things around her. That's where her parents needed that. The people who look at this and they see it as entertainment, they need that. The people who see stuff like this and they're like, oh well, it is what it is. Let's move forward and don't care. Everybody who is remotely involved in any way, shape, or form desperately need Jesus. That's my real thought about it.
For sure.
I mean, I can go deeper, but I think
That was a good clip. I'm like, that's gonna get 1,000 views for sure.
Yeah,
because it's ridiculous. But let's move forward to the next scene real quick, man. Because the other day we got some news, some not so good news. Not nearly as gruesome, but also not so good news.
It's been a year of people passing on.
Yeah. And so
I totally forgot that John MacArthur just passed.
yeah, John MacArthur passed recently. But yes, day before yesterday, 2 days ago,
2
I
days
think.
ago. Yeah.
Mhm.
One of the people that some will call a general in the faith.
It's interesting. We just mentioned him on a recent episode.
Really?
Yeah.
You did. We were talking about like who you listen to, and you was like, "Can you get fatigue?" And he was like, "I'm not."
Oh
listening to
yeah, I did say
Yeah.
that. And you know what's crazy?
Uh-huh.
Right before I found out, like a few hours before I found out, I was watching a video of his.
Yeah.
Now this is a person that I got some things that I definitely disagreed with when it came to some of the stuff he was teaching. But overall,
Yeah.
I think he did a great job of breaking down the word and sharing the
He
gospel.
taught that Jesus Christ is the only way to the Father.
Come on now.
Right.
We could work out the
It's all-
details.
yeah.
of all that
Yeah,
stuff,
everything
like,
else.
Main thing that's
Yeah.
important.
And I remember I was telling Tiana this the first time that Avery and Gina and all their friends came down. Remember when they came to the house and we were sitting down, we were talking, and he was like, "Do y'all know of any like black apologists, any African Americans that really study the word and learn how to share the gospel?" And one of the few names that we shared with him at the time was Vodi Bakum.
Oh, I don't remember that conversation, but that's pretty
You don't remember that? This is the first conversation I ever had with Avery.
Yeah.
Sitting at the table when we still lived in Plano. Anyways, so the other day, Vodi Bakum, 56 years old or something like that,
Yeah, 56.
passed away. And
That's young, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's young.
suddenly, seemingly like out of nowhere, like I wasn't expecting nothing like that. Just found out he had been having some health issues over the last few years, but man, that's That's one of the folks that was really doing a lot of work, you know, started a school. I remember I saw him on the news on like CNBC or something like that. And they wanted him to answer things a certain way. And he was just standing on scripture like, nope, that ain't it. This is what the word say. This is what I believe.
Yeah.
This is it. And I was like, I love the way he was just completely unapologetic about his faith. So he's a guy that for a time I did binge his sermons. I did go in and watch one Vody sermon and then watch the next one, and just I consumed a lot of what he was teaching. And so to hear that he passed away in his mid-50s, like, dang, that was a blow.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about, because I've been hearing this, what do you guys think about the phrase of like, you know, a lot of the guys generals are passing in order to make way for a new generation?
I don't think it's in order to make way for the new generation.
Yeah.
But I do think there was a time where what you did it. And, you know, God graces people differently to, you know, go beyond their work to just enjoy. But at some point, it's like, okay, if God is satisfied, he'll let it happen, you know? So I think that for some people, the generals were here to be generals. And when their time of being a general is up, well, your time is up.
Yeah.
For others, some of these folks are just got old, you know? And I don't think that has anything to do with there's a new wave of people coming. Like I was telling Ty, I was like, yeah, Avery's going to be, I don't know if he sees himself as this yet, but he's going to be considered one of those generals.
Yeah, he's already one.
Like,
yeah, he already is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, I mean that's happening, but I don't think that because Avery's here now, Vody had to go. I don't think it's anything like that.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. I just hate the phrase. I just wanted to know what y'all thought about it.
Yeah,
I hate that idea. Oh, yeah, God's going to take them all out so you can raise up a new generation.
Yeah, I don't think that's it at all.
But they can't mentor the youngins? Like,
exactly.
You know,
and
they
I
can't
feel like
enjoy
that's what we
they
need
raise.
more so now than ever is just like that bridging of the gap.
Mhm.
I believe like, especially like in our ages now, like we're kind of like, I wouldn't say we're middle of the road. We're probably getting there.
Yo, we getting there. We getting there fast.
But like
Some
I
faster
do
than
get
others.
like because you know I'm kind of tapped in with like a lot of the younger generation, and so like I do get that feeling, that like middle child type feeling of just like, okay, I understand y'all to agree, but then again, like I'm old enough to be like, man, I don't know why y'all did do this. Like I get the meme. Like I get the it's funny. I was explaining to one of my.
I don't get the next generation at all.
Dude, it's funny. I actually got a somewhat of a compliment from my coworker. So I have a coworker. He's about 21, I think.
Dang,
And
that's young.
Yeah. I mean, he's he does a different role in our location, but he you know, he was just mentioning literally I think yesterday, if not yesterday, today, early today, but I think it was yesterday. He was like, he's like, you know, Roddy, like, you know, you're like the only person in the here that like you get what I'm talking about, like a lot of time. And I'm just like, well, yeah, I feel like I'm tapped into like, you know, what's going on and everything. He's like, yeah, that's why I can talk to you, like, but you know, I can talk to you about more mature things, and then like, you know, and I'm like, yeah, like, and so I get that feeling, and so I kind of feel a little bit weird, like with statements like that. It's just like I love the fact that I'm able to garner a lot of knowledge from people ahead of me, and then also be able to tap in and hopefully relate to like some of the younger generation. And it's just like, I know that they need each other bad, and I'm like, I don't know how I bridge that completely. Maybe that's what I do.
That's your gift and calling.
But it's just tough because like the older generation needs the young, like just in practical things. Like I was helping a lady, she didn't know, like whenever she saw a double tap on the side to like confirm your Face ID on iPhones. People with iPhones know what I'm talking about. They don't know what's going on right now.
You know, because my phone does this. You know.
Yeah, sure.
Why.
Phones, who cares?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, she kept double tapping the screen, and we're like, no, you got to double tap the button. Like that's what it's telling you to do. Like simple things like that. Like from the practical to like just explaining feelings and expressions. I feel like the younger generation is way better at identifying what they're feeling and like putting a name to it. which a lot of the older generation didn't do. They weren't taught to.
Let me jump in.
They weren't taught to feel
hold on.
and like explain. It was just like you just do it, you just figure it out.
They feel too much. There's a limit, and they got too many feelings.
Oh, for
That's
sure.
the problem.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's value in the parts where you can name something and find it and understand it.
This younger
But then there's
generation
also
is the
doing
most
too much.
emotionally aware, emotionally in tune, and also the most depressed generation of all time.
Sure, but why is that?
Because there are too many feelings.
Why is that though?
And
What do you think
you
it
gotta
comes
turn
from?
some feelings off at some point.
What do you think it comes from though?
I think it's a reaction to prior generations not feeling enough.
Okay, there's a piece of that, but there's something I'm looking for specifically.
Oh, that's all I got. What you got?
I think just they were just babied. So you got to think about it. Our predecessors got beatings, like and like the beatings lessened. So like our parents got beat, but they didn't get beat as bad as their parents got beat. And it was just like it was more so of do what I say, don't worry. But so now the newest generation is just like, okay, look, I'm tired of whoopings. I'm tired of getting reprimanded and not understanding why. And so the whys are getting deeper and deeper as the generation goes down. Like, because one, this generation is not tilling grounds anymore. They're like, they don't understand discipline in the same way as, we did before, even us. Right. And so when they ask why, they really mean it at the depths. They want to know all the whys and all the reasons and everything, because they got time to think about that stuff.
I'm for giving people whys, but the answer to the why at the end of the day is because I said so. That's the answer to the why. Now there may be some other things like, because the stove is hot. That might be an answer.
Yeah. But see, I think the because I said so is just a quick solution to like, listen, I don't got time to explain to you all the reasons why, but just know there's a reason. Like that's as far as I'm gonna go with explaining with my kids on certain things. Like, listen, we can get into reasons when it's appropriate, but right now you just need to do what I tell you to do.
I also think that one thing that's good about because I said so is it teaches your kids that sometimes it don't matter what the reason is.
True.
I think
that's what I was trying to get to. You said it.
There's a large group of kids that think that there needs to be something outside of the fact that I'm the authority that causes this thing to be so. You need to have a certain level of respect for me as your parent that says when I say something, that's what we rocking with. Yeah. Flat out.
Let me jump in there because you said it better than me, because I always thought when I was younger, I was like, because I said so, I thought that was wrong. I was like, nah, I'm going to teach them the explanation. And I do try to talk. But at the end of the day, kids do need to understand that sometimes there's someone in power that you can't question. I can't question the judge. When the judge says 15 years, I can't say, why'd you give me 15? Because I'm the judge. That's why. I can't question the president. I can't question the CEO. I go to work.
You can.
Yeah, you know what I'm
you
saying?
can question all these things. It's just like you're not going to get much movement out of it. And it's to teach your kids reality. Like, okay, the reality of the fact is, yeah, you might not like something that somebody else does, but you have no choice but to deal with it. And so I understand that principle, but I don't want to get away from as far as like, there's always a reason. Like,
I agree.
And so there is a, and like I said, I will present it to them in a way of like, listen, I'm not getting into all the details on the reasons, but just know it's a good reason. And if you just keep living. That's what my dad used to tell me.
You do have to
keep living. You'll figure it out.
I believe in giving reasons, because then when they get older, they know why to make that choice.
Yeah.
But I also believe in giving them because I said so. Because you have to learn to follow authority as well. So that's all I'm saying. Yeah. I'm not saying don't give them reason.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I still think like my philosophy on this is a little bit more like, I would say more catered. Like, I don't think I'll find myself saying a bunch of because I said so's. It'll probably get to that point if I'm just upset.
Yeah,
and I'm
you
like,
ain't
listen.
had to kill you because they'll know it.
But like,
almost
at the end of the day,
they will annoy you.
At the end of the day, it's like things will need to be understood, because I don't want it to be like I want there to be follow through and understanding. I feel like if you have an understanding, it's a lot easier for you to make the right decision. So yeah, but back to what I was saying in regards to generations, like that disconnect is heavy a lot of times, and I see it, and I'm just like, man, that's tough. And I think like the emotions in regards to the younger generation is crazy. It's a lot, but I think there's value in identifying it. And I appreciate that they're willing to go there, but it's just like, okay, now that you're finding these root words and these things that you're attributing it to, like, what are we doing to fix it? Like, we're not just creating another, imaginary thing to give credence to something ridiculous.
So case in point, like I know someone who they found out that they have ADHD, and it's like now that they know that they have ADHD, it's not like, oh, this is now I'm aware, let me use it to find ways to function in society. Now it's like, oh, I'm not doing this or I'm not doing that. I'm not good in this area.
It becomes
because I have ADHD. Yeah. And I'm like, that's not what finding out. Yeah, that's not what it's supposed to do.
Yeah. And it's like you finding the name out of the demon. And it's like, okay, now that I know it's here, it's like, that's why it happens. The demon's here.
That's why I'm lustful.
It's just like, no, you need to cast them out.
I got lusty
like, you know the name, like, you know what it is. Now cast it out.
Yeah, man.
Get it out of there.
So I feel like in prior generations, we didn't know what was going on with people, so we required more out of them.
Yeah.
Which was unfair to them, because honestly, if you do have something going on with you, you may need things to be presented to you a different way or something in order for you to succeed. But we still should have the expectation of you succeeding. And I just feel like a lot of people, they just be like, well, case in point, where I work, everybody got an accommodation. I know people that literally get work from home because of anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can't work here. I have anxiety, so I have to work from home. And I'm like, if I was a CEO, oh no, see, this job requires you to work here. So I'm going to hire somebody without anxiety so that they can work here. You know, so
yeah.
But there's this quote. I know I've said it before. I'm gonna say it again. Though, hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times. Good times create weak men. Weak men create hard times. And I just think we're like in the era of weak men.
Oh, for sure.
And somebody needs to stand up, or else it's gonna be some hard times.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Yeah, that's you know, it's rough to say that you're in the generation or in the time of weak men. Not that you are, not saying that us specifically are the weak men, but
yeah,
it's like, dang, this is how my generation.
But it makes you stand out.
True, but I think it's just by proxy of just like the technological advancements and things that we're dealing with in this day and age. Like, I think that's also a piece of it, because I mean, you know, hard manual labor is like few and far between now. Like, you don't have to do that. Like, you're not, you know, or even just times where women didn't work. Like, if they couldn't get a bank account without their husband.
Some of them still don't.
Like, you know, like, obviously, but it's more so widely accepted that women have their own career and are able to, you know, and you need, in a lot of economies, you're going to need a 2-parent household, you know, of people working in order to maintain in some places. So it's just a lot of these things are implemented, which creates a weaker man. Like, just you put us up against like Spartans from, you know, we're getting destroyed
with your asthma pump.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, you know, like, we're just not the same. You know, even I believe their mental fortitude back then was just completely different.
Way different.
You got to have a different mental fortitude than we have today, because I mean, we got furries today.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's embarrassing.
Man,
can you imagine? Speaking of Spartans, can you imagine speaking to someone from Sparta and saying, "Yeah, these men over here, they have furries."
Not even that.
And then explaining to them what that is.
Not even that.
Yeah.
You'd be like, "Yeah, these men over here are women."
Bruh,
that's tough.
You're like, what? Oh yeah, so he was born a man, but now he turned because he wanted to be more like a woman.
Hey, but just to show you like how soft we are here in America, I was watching like how chocolate is made yesterday. Y'all know I'll be watching random stuff. And I forget the country. I think it was like Guyana or some. I forget what the country is. But anyways, they out there with the cocoa bees, and they out there with the machetes and the heat, and they doing all that work. And this is crazy. This is why I love America, though. Because check this out. So they do all that work, and then they have to sell the beans to their government,
Crazy.
and so they're still poor.
Because the government is paying a little bit of nothing. Yo, them beans would be so expensive.
Imagine if it was a free market and they could sell it to Nestle themselves. How much money they would make.
Bro, do you know how much money you would make if they could just sell it for what it's worth?
'Cause
Because
they-
you have to pay for the labor
they
to
sup-
go get the bean.
They supply, I saw it said like they supply like 80% of the world's chocolate,
Crazy.
cocoa beans, and they're poor still.
Crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, corrupt governments. It's crazy. And that's why I feel like, and this is just a quick whip. I don't want us to get too far off on this, but I was looking at a TikTok live, and a guy was explaining about government structures, and like the prompt was, can black people be racist? And
Every day they can.
yeah, for sure, I agree 100%. But he was kind of, because a lot of black people allude to like, oh well, you see in more populous black places like they're not racist, they don't do stuff like that. He's like, what are you talking about? Like, you go to Africa in certain places, there's literally a law in, I can't remember the country, but there's a law that says like if you're not of dark color or like black descent, you can't own anything here in this country. Literally.
That's racism, Alex.
That's literally like
that's racism.
that is right. and it's not, and they always say, well, like, white people, they own everything and everything. So like, how can black people be racist in society where they don't run? Like, the consequences of racism doesn't affect, black racism to white people. It doesn't affect them, so they can't be truly racist. I'm just like, well, in this country, white person comes there, they can own nothing. They can't make a living in this country.
Here's the thing.
That's racism. It's
Every
crazy.
race can be racist. It's just white people were really good at it.
Mm-hmm.
They found a way to make it economical.
Yeah,
That's the only difference.
for sure.
Well, yeah, racism exists within every race, and then there's racism towards your own race as well. But people are sick,
Yeah, but yeah, let's get into our last segment. What time is it now? What we
I
got?
don't know.
I got. This wasn't supposed to be the last segment, but
What's up?
I want to
You got
make it the
something
last
different?
segment.
Okay, cool. What's up?
Yeah,
What
yeah.
we got?
So recently, Pastor Philip Anthony Mitchell's been making waves, and this one this one is
this might not be the last. Just kidding. Go ahead.
This one is to the Christians. Let me tell y'all something. If somebody says that their church is not a black church, or a white man says that their church is not a white church, or even, how about this? An Asian or Indian man has a predominantly Asian or Indian church, and they say this church is not an Asian or Indian church. Is that a problem to y'all? Because
No.
I believe there's no problem whatsoever.
Yeah, I didn't know we was going to talk about this today because we were talking about it before the show. But listen, if your church is a black church, that's beautiful. As long as Jesus Christ is being preached, that's beautiful. But if a pastor says this isn't a black church, this is an everybody church, how are you upset with that statement? I don't understand it. And then you just want it to be a black. If I heard a pastor say this is a white church, I'm looking for the Klan. That's only, I'm like, oh, this is a Klan church. Y'all burning crosses. Y'all not praying at the cross. Y'all lighting it up.
No, man.
So, man, I don't get it. People have turned their race into their religion.
Crazy.
Listen, this is not to say that you can't have a black church. You can't. There's nothing wrong with places and spaces for people that look like you. Nothing wrong with it. But there's a problem when you don't want people to embrace everyone.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm gonna let you go.
Nah, it's just a weird statement to make, or a weird position to have, to think that statement would be
Controversial?
problem or controversial. Like,
That's what my
obviously,
phone's
when you
blowing up
look
about.
at his congregation, if you just look at them, sure, like a lot of the people, I believe it, because he is an African American male, there's going to be a lot of African American people in the room, but like it's a ton of different people there. So he'll be doing a disservice to say anything otherwise in regards to like, oh no, this isn't a black church, because it isn't. It literally isn't. You look at his congregation, that's not, there's tons of different people that are coming. And then two, like what we deem black church and white church is just because of what it predominantly is. But your church should allow everyone in there and you don't have to, and everyone that visits, you don't have to give them a caveat of like, well, this is a black church. Like, sure, if you just want to be like, hey, you know, predominant, like most of everybody is there is black, and we're, you know, Pentecostal type, you know, kind of give them the segue into like, okay, this is what you're going to experience with us here. But like, there should be no pushing away of inclusion of like bringing any other type of demographic into the church, or just say like, I don't think you would want to go here because it's a white church here. Like, yeah, if you're doing that, you're weird.
Yeah, I got a few things to say about it. One, I saw one of my friends post something on Threads, and it was a guy on the news saying that pretty much he doesn't identify with being a black man, and he was like, when I get pulled over by the cops, I don't worry about being a black man. I'm a sophisticated human being, and that's what they're going to notice and whatever.
Oh, you know, people had a problem with that.
Yeah.
So my friend was like, this is the problem with people saying things like, this isn't a black church, and I said, saying this isn't a black church and a man saying that he's not a black man are not the same thing.
Two completely different
whatsoever.
things.
And my friend thinks that it is. He's saying like it's probably not directly connected, but the impact of it's the same. And so I wanted to kind of address some of that.
Well, even let me
Go
hop
ahead.
on that too, because even if this man says I'm not a black man, that is his life.
True.
If he doesn't want to identify like that, that is his life. If he think every cop is going to be nice to him, that is his life. That ain't got nothing to do with the Church of Jesus Christ.
Also, that's his lie, but I'll get to that in a second.
No, you ain't got to get to that in a second. We already there.
Yeah. So a black man saying I'm not black, or saying I don't identify as being black. I mean, he has the right to identify as whatever he wants to. We just mentioned we got people that are furries.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you're not actually black. That just means you refuse to connect to the culture and heritage that you have. I don't know why you would do that.
Because I love being
Well,
black.
you know, here I'll kind of try to dive into his mind. Like, I believe he's saying that from the standpoint of like, I think he doesn't realize what he's saying in the sense that he doesn't identify with blackness or what we determine blackness. Like, and so because of that, he'll attribute it to like, well, you shouldn't be looking at my color. Like, I'm not a black man. I'm just a human being. And if our culture or blackness wasn't like tied to things that he disliked or was distant from, or maybe he grew up in a predominantly white area or whatever, he wouldn't have a problem saying that I'm a black person. Because I think more of those people just have a problem with black people. Like, they're black people that have a problem with black people, and they don't want to be identified or grouped into the same thing. And it's just like, you don't have to be grouped in. There's a bunch of black people that I don't like, or that do stuff that I don't like, or are involved in things that I don't like. We're not a monolith. So it's okay that you're still a black man. You're just an educated black man. But I mean, you're black. Like,
Yeah, but
weird.
also that's a lie. To say I'm not a black man is a lie.
Yeah.
Your mama's black, your daddy black. You are black.
Yeah.
Your descendants come from somewhere in Africa somewhere. Like,
But I do wonder what his life experiences are. Because if he lived, I can name different places that if he lived there, he wouldn't be saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But let me get back to Pastor Philip Anthony Mitchell. And this is what I want people, church folks, to understand. Pastor Mitchell actually said that he said his church isn't a black church. There's a Church of Christ. That's what he said. He said, I want you to love everybody deeply. That's what he said. And then he said, we don't idolize our skin and we don't make our skin a god.
What is
Love
wrong with that?
everybody deeply. These are the words that he said. And so when people feel like he's detached from the realities of being black in America, whatever that may mean to you, I want people to understand that that doesn't mean he's detached from the realities of being a black man in America. It means he's attached to what scripture says.
Exactly.
So I want to break a couple things down.
You've been reading my posts. Keep going.
Well, I don't know what post it is, but I'll get to it eventually.
It's on
now.
Threads.
I'll give you credit after the fact. But so the Bible says that in Christ there's neither Jew nor Greek.
Yep.
There's neither slave nor free. There's neither male
Preach it.
nor female, for we are all one in Christ. We are brothers and sisters in Christ. That's your identity. So what he is saying is not that this church refuses to acknowledge who black people are. This church does not refuse to serve black people in their needs, whatever those needs may be. This church is neither Jew nor Greek. That right there is addressing race, nationality, or historical heritage and things like that. It's saying there is neither of that. And that's a big deal, especially for the Jews who feel like they're so separate, so special, so set apart from everybody else. And it's like, actually, no, you're not. You're the same as everybody else. There's not that. Neither slave nor free. Now, to be slave is one of two things. Either one, you were conquered, or two, you were poor. And you couldn't pay your debts, and now you have to go work for somebody to pay them off. But guess what? In this space, in Christ, the slave and the free man, the rich man and the poor man, the one in bondage and the one that has a power to set somebody free are the exact same. And it goes on to say there's neither male nor female. You are all the same. We are just one big happy group of siblings. So when a pastor, specifically a black pastor, says this is not a black church, this is Christ's church, all he's saying is it doesn't matter where you come from, what you look like, what you've been through. We are all one in this together. You get served, whatever your needs may be. If you're dealing with the results of racist police in your city, we'll be there to stand with you and fight against the racist police in your city. But that don't mean that this church is a black church. That means this church is Christ's church that stands with black people. If you're dealing with the realities that some people treat women worse than they should, then guess what? We're going to stand with you to help you fight through those realities. That don't mean that this church is a woman's church. That means this church is Christ's church that stands with women. If your reality is that you don't have the funds to make it through the month, then we're going to help you. That don't mean that this church is a poor man's church. That means this church stands with those who are poor.
You know, the problem is people make color the enemy and not evil. So racism
Facts.
isn't a white man's thing. Like I said, now that they perfected it, don't get me wrong. But racism don't belong to white people.
No,
Racism is evil.
it didn't even originate
It's from the devil. Yeah.
like the terminology racism and race theory and everything. It came from a Hispanic man. I can't remember the dude's name. I looked it up.
Well, I'm learning something new.
That's deep right
But
there.
yeah, it's not even whenever it was like put in books and start to be used, it wasn't even by a white man. They just,
So
There's racism in the Bible, and it's not between black people and white people.
Exactly.
So we're the ones that are abandoning our color because we can see past the color and see the devil at work. Because you're not going to fix anything yelling at a color. You're going to fix it getting the devil out the situation.
Yeah.
Preach.
You're not going to fix how people hate each other yelling at the other side. You got to get to the root of the evil, which is the devil. So we can see past it. So that's why I'd be like, yeah, it's not a. And then hold on, sorry to take it another place here. Like I work at an insurance company, as you know, right? And all the executives are black. We are not a black company. No, we want all the money. We want the white people money. Want the brown people money. If you avatar blue, we want your money too, right? I don't see why you have to limit yourself to a color.
Exactly.
Even though all the people in power are black people.
They all black, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I get community. I understand like cultural similarities that draw you together. I get that. And so a lot of times when I do, and I'll be honest, because I'm in the finance industry, so when I do speak with people of color that are sitting across from me and we get on conversations, a lot of the subject matter is talking about, how us as our people in our community can advance. But that's just a community partners. But just as much as I want them to advance in front of me, and because I tend to lean towards assisting in those areas more, just because I understand it better, because I'm in that area. So I can be more of an aid into somebody that I understand more, at least from a cultural aspect, right? But it does not deter me at all from when I have a white counterpart in front of me, Hispanic, whoever, to want the same exact things. Now, I may not be able to understand your culture as much as you or dive into it as much, but I'm willing to learn and understand it just as much as I am with anyone else. And what happens a lot, like I think I told a story before about like there was a coworker of mine who there was an African American gentleman who lived across from our location, and he came in and he wanted assistance with things, and he didn't have very much, and she looked at me like after I talked to him for 45 minutes and like got some things in order and we planned some stuff out. Like, why did you spend so much time with him? Like, he ain't got nothing going. Like, and she was a Caucasian lady, and so it was confusing to me. It's just like, well, just as much as when I sit down with somebody who look like you and we got a lot to go over, like he deserves that same type of attention. Arguably even more so, not because of his skin color, but because of the situation that he's in.
100%.
And so, yeah, sure. And if you feel comfortable more so coming to me with these things because we have similarities, that's completely fine. I get that. But like, we're not going to glorify like, a perception of what we think of people, and like even on the other side of the spectrum, like if it was the same way with the black lady, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just it's very odd, and that's probably one of the most frustrating things to me of this time that we're experiencing. Is just like, because I believe the Christian faith is like under fire a lot more now, because when people are starting to understand like truly what the Bible says. And it's easily shareable. It's easily you can pull it up on ChatGPT, like, and people are being more stern and more forward with like, no, this is what the word says. And then now, because it doesn't necessarily resonate with your blackness, you got an issue with what a pastor is saying. It's kind of weird to me.
Man, for the last few weeks, this has been my thought process. Folks will follow everything but the word of God.
Sheesh.
And a lot of us black folks will follow everything. A lot of black folks that go to church will follow everything but the word of God. And they'll follow the word of God as long as it somewhat aligns with their blackness. But once the word of God is more than your blackness, don't care about your blackness, is looking at you as a person that needs Jesus, regardless of your skin color, I don't know about that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's really how I feel right now.
Yeah, man.
I mean, did you see how many pastors got up after Charlie and like had some dissertations?
Listen,
like, and I'm like, listen, man.
On both sides, I was.
Yeah, no, on both sides, because there's extremes on the.
That's what I said. On both sides,
it was crazy.
Crazy.
Hail Saint Charlie. I'm like, what in the world are y'all talking about?
People said he was a MLK and somebody else.
Yeah, I was like, he ain't no MLK.
I mean,
he ain't no Dr. King.
What? Like, how did
you trip?
How did we get here? What's the protest that he started? Like,
yeah, man, it went crazy on both sides.
Yeah,
but yeah, like I just think we got to get back to the word. There's this really dope YouTube channel called Pull Up a Verse.
Pull Up a Verse,
and if you just want to just really just get into the word, just get it solid.
Yeah, shout out to that guy.
Shout out to whoever that guy is.
Yeah, shout out to the Pull Up a Verse.
Pull Up a Verse. Yeah. It's
you know what I'm saying? Pull up
I've
a chair.
been learning a lot, So
pull up a chair, pull up a verse, dig into that. Absolutely.
Is everybody here subscribed?
I am
Probably
twice.
I might not be.
You need to double make sure.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy. Did he change the name? Like, was it a previous?
Yeah, I think he changed it about a week ago. He changed it.
Yeah, then I should be subscribed.
Okay, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
You can double check.
Yeah.
I got you.
Shameless plug before we get out of here. Speak Up Church.
You would.
I got to do it. I got to do it though.
Of course he would.
Absolutely.
You got to follow it up.
Got to do it. Speak Up Church, October 28th.
I will be there. I thought it was 18.
Yeah, 18th. When I said 28th, my bad.
Wow.
October 18th.
Wow.
Speak Up Church, October. We got that
beep
part
that
out. Don't worry about that.
You're welcome. I saved you.
Thank you, sir. Speak Up
That's
Church,
crazy.
October 18th. We're going to be in Dallas, Texas. It's going to be phenomenal.
It's going to be great.
Down.
Absolutely
I can't
phenomenal.
wait. It's going to be really good.
We got God Logic Apologetics coming in all the way from Las Vegas
That's gonna
to
be
come
dope.
in and share the gospel with us. We got Words Taylor coming in to show us
gonna be
about
fire.
getting paid even when we're not doing work actively. That's a crazy thing.
That's
right
my
there.
favorite thing.
You know what I'm saying? We got Will Cluis is going to show us how we can get paid just for posting on social media. Amber Ablaza's coming in. Coach Ablaza. Shout out to you,
Sound like
Coach
some saved
Ablaza.
folk trying to get to the money.
Absolutely. That's exactly what it is.
Can I
like
can I
that.
pause and give Coach Ablaza her flowers? Coach Ablaza came last year and she showed us like how to do books, and she's the reason why we have the Maggie series.
Really?
Shout out to
Yeah. So I have to give her props.
Shout
Shout out to Coach
her.
Blaza.
She
Yeah,
shows how to
we
book.
gotta
100.
clip this and send this to Coach Blaza so
Yeah.
she knows that. Listen.
Yeah.
I got all my books right here. Let me just.
Yeah,
let's go
grab
ahead
one
and
of
grab
those.
that
Grab one of those real
book
quick.
there. For sure. Gotta get that.
Yeah.
So yeah. So these little
Boom.
children's books. I know I got a glare.
Yeah, you
there
got a
we
little
go.
glare,
It's
but it's all
alright.
good though.
Little-
We
little
got you.
children's books
We
right
got
here.
you.
Christian based.
The Maggie series.
Faith based. This is not a black book.
No.
It is a book with a
It's
black
a
girl
book
though.
with a black girl with Afro puffs because
Unapologetically black.
she's African American.
Yeah, she is.
She
But
black and
this-
unashamed.
This book is not a black book.
Come on now.
This book is for parents who's trying to raise their children on Christian values.
Come on now.
Amen. That's
So yeah, shout out to Coach Blaza one more time.
Yeah,
She's
I had
definitely
to give her
coming
her
with
flowers.
the branding game. I mentioned Will Cluis already, but also William Winfield's going to come. He's going to dig into more of how do you get paid to share your testimony. How do you get a check? We talking about people that operate 6-figure businesses for doing the things we're talking about. Generated 7 figures.
We like
to be
that.
honest with
Wow.
you, and their whole goal is to come to the church and help people of the church know how you can speak up, be more effective, and generate a real check. And they're doing it just off the strength of saying, "I want to pour into the church." That's the crazy part.
That's dope.
This is a offering, a love offering to the church. And I say it all the time. Churches always talk about what they want you to give. We want to do this, give. We need to do this, give. This time the church is going to show you how you can get.
So this time the church is giving to you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So if you want to show up, go to churchwithavoice.com. Go ahead, grab your ticket and show to Speak Up Church. It's a one-day event. It's going to go crazy. All kinds of love and info being shared. Anyways, I have to get that out there. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Well, what? I think we done.
I
that's
think
it?
we're done. Yeah.
Okay.
So what are we rating these drinks?
Yeah, let me-
Oh, we got to rate each flavor. Let's get the bottles up.
Yeah, mine is taken down. It's probably under this seat, so we're not even gonna bring that up.
This
There
is
is an
strawberry
original
flavor.
flavor as well.
Oh,
I
it's
don't know
right
if you can reach it.
Got
You got it.
This
All
is
right,
white
cool.
peach.
Make
As
sure
you can
the-
see, they
make sure
are
the
all
logos is-
empty, so that's a good sign.
That's a good sign.
It's a great sign,
Yeah.
actually.
Because we drunk something one time and somebody's cup was full the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was probably that dragon fruit thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, now that I've had a chance to sit with it, you know what? I'm gonna give them all the. I'm not gonna give them individual scores. I'm gonna go ahead and just give them all the same score across the board, and I'm gonna hit it with a 7.7.
Oh, that's high.
That's pretty strong.
That's yeah.
I'm gonna hit it with a 7.7.
What are you rocking with?
So I think I might go a little bit higher than that.
Oh wow.
Word.
Oh, you're enjoying this.
Oh,
I think I'm gonna go like 7.9.
Oh.
7.9.
Okay.
Almost an 8.
that's pretty. That's pretty.
Like
high.
I can see myself like consistently getting these and drinking. You know what I mean?
I actually end up liking the white peach more
Oh,
because it was
really?
less. It was less sweet.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe I need to dig into the white peach a little more. I can't go as high as either of you, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I'm going with a 6.57.
It makes sense. You've never been as high as either.
I'm going
Literally and
with
figurative, you know.
I'm going with a 6.5 or maybe a 7 for the original, to be honest with you. I mean, it's good, but I don't see myself going to the store to buy it again. I'll put it that way. But if
I
it's
seen
in the
them out-
house,
If I see him out, I
know
might buy.
what?
I'll buy it. Like
You know
if I
what?
see it.
You brought up a good thing. I don't know if I'm going to spend money on it,
that's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah,
but it's
I'm at
definitely
mine.
something I would.
Yeah, I would consume it
But
if
I'm not,
it's around.
But it's not like the other ones where I was like, I won't buy it, but I'll drink it. Like, no, I would happily drink this.
Yeah, I think 8 and 9 for me is just like, oh, this is adding to the grocery list.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
7s, there's just like, listen, if I see it out, oh, and if somebody got
It
them, I'm
could
like,
be
oh
a
yeah, let me
day.
get one of them.
Yeah, for sure.
Let me get one of them. Them's good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna stick with it. I think 7.7 was good for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7.7 is high for me, but I mean, I ain't mad at it. So this gets the 3 good guys stamp of approval, huh?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Stamp of
100%.
approval. There it is. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of the 3 Good Guys podcast. We are super
I'm doing
excited
the
to have
noise.
spent some time with you guys today. Pretty please hit the like button, definitely hit the share button and the subscribe button. And then in the comments, let us know what you think. If you've had some of these Calpico drinks, let us know what you rate the Calpico drinks.
And also tell us how it's supposed to be said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how it's supposed to be said.
I think you did it right though.
And we're still looking for juice sponsors. So, if you want to sponsor your
Come on
own
now.
juice or your drink or whatever it is.
Come on now.
If you want to make us some wings, if you want to bake us a cake,
Come on now.
I don't care what it, we'll rate it.
We'll rate it.
We'll definitely
Do it,
rate
we'll
it.
rate it, and for a small fee, we'll do it.
Oh, and we're gonna give honest ratings.
Honest
Oh, yeah,
ratings.
100%.
True ratings.
So, yeah. So if
there's
you don't
that.
want the truth being told,
Yeah, go to another show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go to another show. But we go and listen, if your stuff is fire, we gonna have to say it's fire. You know what I'm saying? And when we do an ad, run an ad for the show, we might just run an ad showing how fire your stuff is because
For sure.
it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, y'all, we're getting out of here for the day. We love y'all, love Jesus, and have a wonderful night.
peace.